Hey guys, my name's Kat and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time watching any of my videos, hello. I upload once a week. I've been doing random things pretty much. I have a lot of coffee tasting videos, and then I do a lot of fashion hauls and Ipsy unbaggings. So if you like this kind of videos, go ahead and subscribe. But today I'm going to be showing you what it's like to be a social media content creator for a boutique. So I have been the social media content creator slash marketing assistant for a boutique in Phoenix called Vita Milan for over a year now. It's super fun. I love my job. And what I do is I create the content that gets posted on all social media sites, including the emails that get sent out, because it is also an online store. And I come super early in the morning. I come at 8 o'clock in the morning, which might not be early to you if you're a farmer, but for me, it's pretty early just because it's winter time and it's so cold outside. But I like working early, so that's key to this. So I come early before the store opens so then that customers don't get in my way. I don't know if it's that customers don't get in my way or if I don't get in the way of customers. But anyways, so I have the whole store to myself until the boutique opens. And yeah, so I'll show you right now, but I do all the pictures on a giant poster board. And it's kind of like the background drop, and it really ups the game on Instagram photos. For a while I didn't have a layout backdrop, and they were good photos and I really liked them, but then once we brought in the backdrop, the Instagram game just changed completely. They look a whole lot. They look way more professional. And a lot of people are surprised that I use my own phone when creating all the content and taking all the pictures. And it's an iPhone XS Max, but before that I just had the iPhone X. So yeah, so this just proves that you can do anything with a phone. Like, you don't need fancy equipment, you don't need a super complicated camera to do this. Like, you can use what you have. So yeah, I'm just gonna go through what I do. I should have wrote down notes, but I didn't think of it. So I come in the morning and I go through the store and I see what's new. So we get new product every single week, whether it's gifts, baby stuff, clothes, accessories, and I pretty much go through it all. And luckily for me, the store is all set up in color bases, like color palettes. So the blacks are all together, the greens are all together, the pinks are all together, the yellows are all together, the formal wears all together. So I know kind of where to group the pictures. Sometimes if it's like a dress, I'll add a bikini. If it's summertime, if it's a formal dress, I'll add like any kinds of accessories. So purses, shoes, perfume bottles sometimes, lipstick, stuff like that. It just kind of depends on the outfit and also the season. So for Halloween season or fall, I get pumpkins at Trader Joe's and I use that as, little backdrop, accessories. In the summer, sometimes we use sunflowers. We've used all kinds of flowers, or I've used palm trees. We have a bunch of like fake palm leaves, banana leaves, I think they're called. So it's just like a bunch of stuff, and just depending on the season, that's what we're gonna use. I keep saying we. That's what I'm going to use to decorate the photo per se. Yeah, so I come in, I look at all the new product, and then I go from there. Sometimes my boss will tell me what clothes she has that she needs me to take pictures of, and sometimes I will just free will it and go from there. It's pretty fun because I do get to kind of style the own outfits, and I think that's fun. It's kind of like being a little stylist, but there's no person. If you're unfamiliar with what I do, I do flat lays, and flat lays pretty much are clothes on the floor and just make them look really pretty, so then the customers want to come in and buy the product, or shop online and buy the product. So that's what I do. You've probably seen other stores do that. Urban Outfitters does it. Free People, a bunch of places do that. Because, you know, sometimes it gets boring seeing just models in the clothes, and if you see it like on the floor, you'll just kind of get the idea of what it is. And, you know, it just kind of like spices things up. If you're on Instagram and you're constantly seeing like the same model every single picture on a store's website, you're gonna be like, it just gets boring. So flat lays just kind of break up everything on social media. So yeah, I also post the pictures on Pinterest. So if you're not following us, you really should. That's super fun. And then I make sure that everything is cohesive. So even on our Pinterest, all our pictures must be cohesive. It's not a bunch of random pictures. Everything needs to be around the same color choices and everything like that. And I really like that. Yeah, I think I've already talked your brains off. I don't know if I've forgotten anything. Probably have, but I'm just gonna show you around and show you my backdrop I was talking to you about. And then, yeah. Like I said, this store is all cohesive. It's all in like the same color groupings. So this is the black and whites and creams, and this all gets changed all the time, but it's easier for me to know how to set up an outfit too, because I know like which ones my boss wants me to do. Like, I know that she'll probably want me to do, if I do, let's say this skirt, she probably wants me to do it with one of these bosses. So kind of makes it easier. The mannequins get changed a bit too. So like I said, there's new product every single week. So we're always changing up the store and everything. Here is the blue section. Over there is the yellow mustard section, formal section. And then this is the yellow section. And this all gets changed up all the time. So the store always looks different. So it's a lot of fun because it's always like a different store every time I come in. So down here we have a resort wear. So if you don't know what resort wear is, that's pretty much when it gets cold. A lot of people like to go to places like Mexico or Hawaii where it is warm. So that's why we offer bikinis and short dresses like this, because people are going to use them to go to Mexico or Hawaii, like I said. And also, this is Arizona, and we could wear this in the day with like a coat and we'd be fine. I say by mid-February, the weather is pretty okay, and this would do. But yeah, so as you see, this is a giant poster board. It's an orangey color, and I have a green palm tree leaf, which is one of my props. One of the props that we used a lot in the summer was this water bottle. It just looks great in photos. No one drinks it. It's just for prop. Everything else here is for sale, and you could buy any of this stuff. And then we also have a ton of lack of color hats, which are super cool and great, and I love them so much. Yeah, but they're great for props too. I will also sometimes use my own accessories like purses, lipstick, and then perfume, things like that to really spice up the photos. Or I'll use books for close-up jewelry shots or magazines. So that's really cool. And yeah, this is it. So I just pick out the outfit, add accessories that are light colored, and go from there. Okay, I'm backing up. Okay, so that's pretty much what I do. It's super fun because every single week we get new product, which means I get to look at new stuff. I'm not always looking at the same stuff. I do everything on my phone. I edit, I take the pictures, which goes to show that you do not need a fancy camera to take pictures. Like, all you need is your phone. I have the iPhone XS Max. So yeah, no, it's no iPhone 7, but still, you know, it's not a fancy camera that costs thousands of dollars. I actually have no clue how much cameras cost, and because I'm not interested in buying a camera at all. But yeah, so I also edit using the VSCO cam. That's not what I use to edit my personal photos, but it's what I do to edit the photos here. Yeah, and it's a super fun job. I went to school for journalism and mass communications. I knew right away that I wasn't going to be a journalist because I just knew it. I like creative work, and this is something that's super fun for me. And the coolest part about social media is this job didn't even exist 10 years ago. So even when I was in high school, this job didn't exist. So I think that's super cool that it's here, and it's something fun, and it's something that I'm interested in, because let me tell you, when I was in high school, I had no clue what I wanted to be. So yeah, so if you're interested in a job like this, it's out there. So thank you so much for watching this video, and follow me on Instagram. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.